something or go by how many it says on the label. I think what they mean, it says, for instance, this almond butter I have says it has 180 calories per serving, but it says it has 7 grams of protein, 6 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fat, which, when calculated out, would come to 196 calories, not 180.
Alright, so this is actually a question I get pretty often in a couple different ways. And the problem here is because on the nutrition labels, they round for calories. And the same thing happens on, let's say, MyFitnessPal, for an example of a macro tracking app. Because I have clients who, I give them out their macros, and then they may hit those macros throughout the day, but then they realize their calories are a little bit off. And the reason is because of the rounded calories. So if something might be like, 196, I mean, that could be rounded to 200, or as in the example, it could be rounded to 180. You know what I mean? So you should really go by the macros and not so much the calories listed on nutrition labels. And the same thing goes for on MyFitnessPal. So as long as you're hitting your macros, and you can calculate the calories yourself, but if you're hitting the macros, you'll know what the calories are. 4 calories for protein, carbs, 9 calories per gram for fat. So you'll be able to realize how many calories are actually in it, but don't necessarily go by the nutrition labels over MyFitnessPal.